Federal government can no longer afford to subsidize fuel and electricity, Jimi Agbaja said. A former gubernatorial candidate of the People Democratic Party (PDP) in Lagos State, Jimi Agbaja, on Wednesday said Nigerians have very good reasons to reject the fuel price hike and increase in electricity tariff by the federal government. He, however, said Nigerians must face the reality that the government can no longer afford to subsidize fuel and electricity. The federal government had last week raised the pump price of petrol to 151, which propelled the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria (IPMAN) to direct its members to sell the product for 162 per litre. Since the announcement of the price increase, many Nigerians have continued to protest, describing the decision as callous and insensitive. Speaking in a chat with Independent, Agbaja said it will be difficult for the federal government to convince Nigerians to accept the increase in a country where there are no social welfare programs, employment rate is high, and there is lack of trust between the leadership and citizens. He said it is going to be a hard sell in a country where social buffers are non-existent. The health system is weak and unemployment is unacceptably high. There is also a lack of trust between the leadership and the citizens. The reality, however, is that the government can no longer afford to subsidize fuel and electricity. This is a good time to take another look at how our country can work better for the benefit of the majority of Nigerians who live in poverty. Thank you for listening to this news. Of a truth, let's just tell ourselves the truth. What Jimi Agbaja have just said is the truth. Considering the economy of Nigeria now, considering the weakness of the economy and the state of the economy, there is no way Nigerian can be able to subsidize the price of petrol. Nigerian is even trying to be creative in order to see how to source for more income in order to raise the economy back to the states where it used to be. So that is why they start looking for every means possible to see that they get money somehow, somewhere. They are doing everything humanly possible. So you can see even the water resource bill. You can see that they have also increased that as well. Even churches, they have even extended to churches. That is through that is the reason why they introduced karma in churches. So they are doing everything humanly possible. Before you know it, they might even say that beggars should start paying tax for them to be on road begging. Don't be surprised. See, the economy is red now. It's red. So federal government are now doing everything humanly possible to see that they raise money somehow, anywhere, because the COVID-19 has so much dealt with them. So they don't want to take chances. They don't want to know who you are, what you are, or whatever you are saying. And that is why the President Muhammadu Buhari, whosoever that challenges his decision, he throws them to jail. But then, notwithstanding, everyone is at fault. That is why I no longer sympathize with churches again. Let them to face it, because they contributed to it. During the pandemic. Instead of them to locate their members with the palliatives they intend to give out, because they are very close to their members, they decide to locate it to the federal government. So when the federal government saw the contribution of the church to the distribution of palliatives, they say, oh, so these people have money and we are crying for money. If you are the one, what will you do? What will you do? Whereby a church will be giving you 50 million. Oh my God. Yes, it's worth laughing. It's worth laughing. A church is giving you 50 million naira as a support. And you are telling the federal government that they should not put an eye to the churches. I pray. Even this one that Oyedepo is saying is rubbish. And see, yes, I know that Oyedepo is proving what he's saying is true. But sorry, the federal government has implemented it. They have implemented it, so they must abide by it. After all, their churches in United States have that a law. Yes, there is common law in US, and they pay the tax. You understand? They imposed a government official who decide for the church, who decide the financial matters, who take care of the financial situation, and who controls the affairs of the church in UK. Of which they know. It's only here in Nigeria that doesn't go on. Though I am not in support of that, but it is good that it should happen to the church now, because the church contributed to the problem we are having today. Instead of going to locate their members with the palliative, they took it to the federal government. Now the federal government have seen that the church has money, so they decide to put their eyes in the church, so that the church can give them the money they are looking for to take the economy back to the state it used to be. So what are you saying? So that we are having a very high pump price is as a result of the weak economy. The economy is weak and the GDP is dropping. Our GDP is dropping because there is no money in circulation. Production is dropping. Where is the money? Where is the money to go into production, to produce more goods? Where is the money? When production low, since production is low, definitely government returns will be low. Tariff will be low. So that is it. That's why the economy is affected. It's because there is no money. That is why companies have to start reducing workers. That's why they need to start reducing workers. Do you want to know the number of people that were dismissed from their place of work? Let's talk about Access Bank. Let's talk about Access Bank. You need to see the workers that were dismissed in the banking sector. Access Bank, pour them out. Pour them out. Now, these workers are jobless. They are jobless now, looking for a job. My viewers, what's your take? Please don't hesitate to leave your comment below the comment box. Click on the subscription button as well as the bell button to receive more updates. Thank you.